Welcome to V.I.M.P, the very important movie podcast with Sean, Darian, Jaden, and Eli. I'm Sean.
I'm Darian.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Eli.
This is the world's first and only podcast that's 100% completely dependent on gazebos. Recorded live from Hollywood, California, Charlotte, North Carolina, and floating away somewhere in Ohio. This is our free episode. So if you like it, but want even more, go subscribe to our Patreon for bonus episodes. There's a link in the description. What's the matter, Jaden? What
What's
were you
wrong?
saying?
Yeah.
You stole my favorite quote.
No,
The
didn't steal
gazebos
it.
or floating?
One of them.
you didn't
Well,
steal it.
I'll leave
You
it as a
just said
surprise.
It was
They're
bullshit.
It's bullshit.
I
Stole
forgot.
another
I
one.
forgot what that meant for a second. I was like, "What is that from?"
I don't know.
You're like calculating.
He's got his AI assistant up. What does gazebos in relation to the
I
movie
do.
Hit Me? Please,
It's listening to this conversation.
please, Gemini. Please tell me, Gemini. Please, Grok, tell me what is going on. What is the reference? Grok, I'm drowning, Grok. Please tell
Unbelievable.
me. I don't know what's happening. Grok's like, just put a sucker in your mouth and shut up.
You know what, Sean? I'm sick and tired of your stupid bullshit. Always calling me out on stuff, and you're a little bitch. But I love you, and I've been holding that
Your
in.
father-in-law is crazy.
How dare you stand up to me like a man?
Have some respect.
How
You
dare
know
you?
his ass is hurting.
Were you going to hit me
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
your
head
ass
with
is
the top
hurting. I'm
of the
sorry.
toilet?
He's butthurt now.
I've been butthurt for over a
Even
week.
more so.
Are you going to stab me in the neck? Are you going to hit me with that toilet lid?
Oh my god. That
This
was
is
so
all in
good.
reference to it, by the way, guys.
I would love to
Yeah.
do that to someone.
There's a lot of bad dads in this movie. It's a movie about bad dads.
Bad dads. Yeah, they should have just
Bro.
named it Bad Dads. Don't they
They
have bad
should.
moms?
Yeah, there's one bad mom. She's the gazebo lady.
You know, Eddie was the original Gypsy Rose.
Yeah. Seriously,
Truly.
Gypsy Rose.
she was the one that was being drugged by her mom.
Her mom was like telling her that she needed all this medication, she was in a wheelchair, and she couldn't leave the house and all these things. But she was completely fine. Like, her mom was just treating her like she was disabled in some way. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Cut
It's
that out if it's
Munchausen
not.
by
Canceled.
proxy.
Canceled as fuck.
But anyways, and so she eventually figured that out and then she got her boyfriend. She started dating someone, Gypsy, and got him to kill her mother. And so she went to prison for like a long time and she got out within the last like 5 years or something. And everyone
this-
loves her.
And this is a real person, not a story or
Yeah.
a movie?
You've never
Okay.
heard about this?
No. I've never heard
Yeah,
of
she has a baby now, I think.
Now, Gypsy
Everyone
Rose
loves
isn't.
her, is obsessed.
That's not who Kanye was dating with the bald head, right? The blonde chick.
No.
Oh,
Who's that?
that was
Bald head.
Yeah, Kanye West, before he was dating Kim Kardashian. Ruby Rose.
No, that's not her.
That's who that was. Her name is
no,
Ruby Rose.
wrong Rose.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's not
Gypsy
her.
Rose. And is this a nickname from the internet or is that a real name? Like, I've never heard of this person in my
It's
life.
her real
It's her
name.
real name. Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
You should look it up. I can't believe you've never heard of her.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's like documentaries and stuff about it, and
A
there's
movie
show
about
on
it?
Hulu. Or was it a movie?
There's a movie about it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. There might be a show too, but I feel like I remember there being a movie.
It's on Hulu, yeah.
Now, did her mom get this entire idea from The Sixth Sense and then decided to implement it on her?
She's our age, isn't she? So maybe.
I mean,
She's
that makes
older.
sense. Because you guys have all seen The Sixth Sense, right?
No,
I don't want to
I
spoil it for anyone.
Yes, you have.
I haven't. But go ahead,
I
spoil
actually
it.
haven't.
It's fine.
You really haven't, Darian?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, then
Which
I
is
won't ruin
crazy.
it. There's just a particular
Thank you.
scene
I can
about.
put my headphones off.
Well, we need to put that on the list. 2 of the 4 of us haven't seen it, and it's a seminal movie that you should know. I'm not going to ruin
The
it.
Sixth Sense is what's his name? Osment. Something Osment. What's his name?
Haley Joel Osment, the hand
Yeah.
job man himself.
Wait, what?
It's
He's on
called
comp.
The Act.
I was
It's
about to
one
look up.
season, and it has Joey King. She plays Gypsy Rose, and
Oh.
Patricia Arquette plays her mom.
I'll have to look into that.
I met Haley Joel Osment one time
No
Really?
way.
when I was working in LA. He came into Bourbon, and I took him to his table, and he wanted to sit. It was like a 2-seater. It was just him, and it was like one side was a booth, and the booth, if you were sitting in the booth, you were looking out into the restaurant, and then there was a chair, and if you were sitting in the chair, you were looking at a wall. He sat in the chair and looked at the wall by himself,
Man.
which I
Poor
get.
guy.
I feel like, you just want to have some lunch by yourself. You don't want to
Well, that makes
draw
sense.
attention
Did he have
or
his
anything.
beard?
Also, I think so, yeah. I never made the connection that Emily Osment is his sister.
I don't know who that is.
Makes sense.
Is
She was
she
in
in
Hannah
Foster?
Montana.
Oh, okay.
She's a Disney kid.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Ooh, she's also Mandy in Georgie and Mandy. No,
Never
she's
have
not.
I felt more
Yeah.
out of touch with popular
Why
culture
you just
than this
lie?
episode.
This
No,
is how
just
we
kidding.
feel
Yes.
every time you start talking about shit and actors and people. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I feel like
Yeah,
an
but
idiot.
I
Mhm.
know more about newer stuff than most people my age, but not now.
Not anymore, Grandpa.
I feel just like the guy who was getting his pilot license and then his trainer jumped out of the airplane.
Dude, that's horrible.
Yeah, I
Did
saw
you
that.
guys
That
see
was a
that? That's,
girl.
Yeah, it
A
was a girl.
woman.
was it?
Mind
I only
you.
saw the headline.
Yeah, a woman pilot. Sean.
Crazy
No,
that
it
you
was
just
a
did
male
that.
pilot.
Crazy you just
Yeah,
did
not,
that.
are you
Oh, wait,
assuming?
they were both pilots.
Well, not quite.
She was a pilot. Sorry, I just read the headline today.
I think she was taking her test to become a pilot, and her instructor jumped out. Is
She
that what
landed the plane. She's a pilot now.
Well,
She's a
now she
pilot.
is, but not
Yeah,
when he jumped
She
seriously.
out.
doesn't even need to finish.
Just give
I
her
mean,
her
does it
license.
count?
Imagine they make her
I'm
finish
irritated.
school after that.
Because the guy can't sign her paperwork
going to
that
school for that.
she finished. Her instructor can't sign the paperwork.
Dude, that's true.
He said, "You know what to do."
He's
What?
such a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but that's
Why the fuck
fucked.
would you do that?
Why?
Also, like, of all the ways to kill yourself, you're gonna jump out of an airplane.
That's some
Yeah.
spiteful
I mean-
shit. That guy just hates women that much.
I
that he'd
think-
kill
hold on.
himself to fuck over this woman.
That's
It's
crazy.
fucked up.
Not even like it. And people were like, well, he trusted her to land the plane. It's not even that. It's the trauma. Who knows if she's ever going to want to get on a plane again?
Truly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wouldn't.
if I was
Selfish.
her, I would.
and
I
even
would
if
want
she
to
does, she's
get-
gonna be fucked up.
I would want to get good enough where I became a flight instructor, so I could do that to someone else as revenge, to like his son,
Do it to his son,
like
yeah.
his son when he's old enough.
And just
Right.
this
His
cycle.
son. My
I've been
God.
waiting 20 years to get revenge on you.
No, but truly.
I hope you're good enough to land this plane, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
You know
That's
who's
so
been
fucked up.
waiting 20-something years to get some revenge on some people?
Oh my gosh.
27
Not you
years.
doing
in fact.
the
27 years to be exact.
Pennywise. It's been 27 years.
And I can still smell the fresh fear.
It's been 27 years since I ate
Watch it.
you.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I was just doing the bare naked ladies.
Oh, yeah.
It's been.
Okay. See, I don't know what that
it's
is.
been- I'm gonna jump out of an airplane. I'll be right back.
There's a lot easier ways to go than jumping out of an airplane. That's all I'm saying. This is why, okay, not to go like totally off topic, but you know how men will be like, men have it so hard, and like you guys just don't realize that like the suicide rate is so high for men. And it's
Okay.
like, okay, women try to commit suicide more. They're just not as good at it because they will take pills. Because I'm like, that seems like the best way to go. Just take a bunch of pills and fall asleep. That seems like the best way. Men will jump out of airplanes and shoot themselves in the head. That's
I heard the
why.
suicide rate is higher by the end of this year.
Stop.
Babe,
Stop
you-
at that.
men,
cannot
that just
say
goes
that.
to prove that
You
men are
can't
better
say
at
that.
men are better at accomplishing hard jobs than women are. It's just fact. The hard job of killing yourself, men are better at
I
it.
think this entire
You're
little
fired.
section is getting cut out.
I stand by what I said. I hope it gets higher for men only.
Hey, if I have anything to say about
just
it, it's
making
going
more.
to. If my ass doesn't quit,
Oh, actually,
I'm gonna kill
I will
myself.
too.
Hey, Eli, do you want to do a suicide pact?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right in front of Jaden.
That's
Cool.
fucking crazy.
Here, Eli, cut the palm of your
Oh.
hand, and then I'll cut the palm of my hand. We'll do a blood suicide pact right now. Does
Yeah,
that count over the
seriously.
internet?
Well, if it happens again, we'll be back in 27 years.
27 years.
During
Okay,
an AIDS epidemic is also crazy.
I was gonna say that
True.
too. I was gonna say that too because I have a lot of shit to say about this movie because I'm the exact age that they were in the exact year, similar to one of your other potential picks of Snack Shack.
Yeah, Snack Shack, which
They're-
I did watch
Mm.
again. It really is such a good movie. I liked it more the second time I watched it, I feel like.
I've only seen it the
I
first time, and
almost
I really
chose
liked it.
But I just like, I've seen it maybe 20 times. I love this movie.
I've only
You've
seen
seen
it.
it?
I've seen it now
I've
twice.
seen it. I've seen
This
it
is
the
only the
clown
second time.
20 times. It's really scary.
I
But I
remember
was-
this is
I
one of the
was-
few movies that I have seen that I remember when I saw it for the first time.
Yes, weren't we in LA?
No, that was
No,
the
I
second
saw
one.
it in Idaho. And
Why
we
the
were
fuck
like
are you
at
laughing?
the theater downtown. or what, I don't even know what it was called,
The
but
Center Theater.
we were there, and I went with my friends, and when we got out, my friend's boyfriend at the time asked her to homecoming, like surprised her because he didn't go with us to the movie. He just met us outside, dressed as Pennywise, and asked her to homecoming. And
Did he
she
do
was
the
like, "What
dance?
the fuck is going on?" Because there was a big crowd. And when she walked out, because she had gone to the bathroom after, she walked out. Everyone was just in a circle, like the whole fucking theater's worth of people
Oh my
in a
god.
circle. And then a guy dressed as Pennywise had a sign, and she was like, "What is going on right now?" And then he
Was
went
it
up to her. She had no idea who it was.
was it him or did he hire someone?
It was him.
Okay. Okay.
Crazy.
That's
I
awesome.
was like, if I would hate that.
Did it
That's a
look
First of
pretty
all,
bold
good?
move. That's a bold move,
I mean, it
Cotton.
was just a mask. It was literally just the mask.
Oh, he didn't go all
But
makeup.
yeah, I thought,
Ugh.
and so that's
He
locked
better
in
have
my
had red
brain.
balloons, or
Dude, that is so funny.
I'm gonna find him
I
and
think he had red
reprimand him.
balloons. I think.
Okay, he better. Do you want to float with
That
me
is
to homecoming?
crazy. What a beautiful story.
That is beautiful.
That's funny.
Let me ask you guys a
Yeah.
question, just as general vibe of this movie.
Okay.
Did it
Mhm.
did you guys get the impression that it was 1989, or did it? Because to me, because I was 12 in the summer of
Yeah.
1989, and I turned 13 in September. And this movie to me, so I have a very clear memory, and this movie feels not like 1989 to me. It seems like 1965.
Oh,
1965.
they're all like the same thing to me.
I know it doesn't have an
They all could
89
be in the
vibe.
same
It
time.
feels like they're living in, and I don't know if that's intentional. Like because like all their bikes were way old. Those were not 1989 bikes anybody was riding. All the
I
town,
think,
their clothes they were wearing,
I mean,
everything was so
I kind of feel
60s,
like
50s, 60s vibe.
I thought it was like late 70s, to be honest.
Well, it was kind of
Yeah.
like a
I kind of get
mashup
late
of
70s,
of
early
the
80s.
50s through the 80s, because there was the New Kids on the Block. That one little tiny reference of New Kids on the Block was very 89, but
Mhm.
it's almost like they were making a design choice
Yeah,
to
I
make it
feel
look like
that.
Derry was stuck in the 50s.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like Derry is like supposed to be
Yeah.
stuck or like just way behind everywhere else and like its own thing. Like no one there is keeping up with like
Yeah, I think so
other
too.
areas.
Yeah, kind of like Idaho Falls.
Like a small little town that's just like 20 years behind everyone.
Well, I was in
They
Idaho
still
Falls.
fly Confederate flags there.
Not fly, but people put it on their cars for sure. You know, the South will rise again in the North. The war of northern aggression is still happening in the North. But I was wearing in 7th grade, I was wearing like pink checkered bicycle shorts to school.
Who do you think you acted the most like of the boys?
Definitely Finn Wolfhard. That's who
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna say
that's
I
what
was
I
a
was
cross
thinking.
between Finn Wolfhard and the chubby boy. I looked like the chubby boy, but I acted like Finn Wolfhard.
I think Eddie is me, but in child form.
Yeah.
Not me when I was a child, because I didn't act like that as a kid, but
Mm-mm.
definitely me now.
Yeah, same.
Which one's Eddie?
It's
And
funny.
he was so perfect. The hypochondriac one.
Mhm.
The one with the on gazebos?
Yeah.
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 He was a perfect casting. All right, what was everyone's favorite line? Let's just say it now.
My favorite
Mine's the-
line was, "Look at this motherfucker. He's leaking hamburger helper."
God, that's your favorite line. That scene is crazy. He's
Well, the
so
other one
angry.
was the gazebos, but you know.
I think my
Yeah, the
favorite
Oh,
line
and then
gazebo one.
also,
is when he gets
Oh, no,
finally
don't.
gets pissed off at them for bringing up summer. When he all stutter, he's like, "Anybody talks about fucking brings up summer one more fucking time?" And he finally loses his shit about
I
it.
also liked
It's summer. We're supposed to be
when-
having a good time.
I liked when Richie said, "Hey, I wasn't the one scrubbing the bathroom floor and imagining that her sink went all Eddie's mom's vagina on Halloween."
Yeah, I would say that
Um,
was my favorite.
My
it was
favorite, cause it's funny. My favorite is when Richie was talking to Eddie and he's like, "Do you use the same bathroom as your mother? Then you probably have crabs."
The fuck?
No, but I like how he always walks into everything. He's like, "Yeah, sometimes."
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, sometimes. Then you probably have crabs." Apparently,
This-
a lot of their banter was improv,
Really? I didn't watch.
which is wild. Yeah.
I didn't look into any nothing.
Can
I
only
looked up
virgins see
nothing.
this shit? Is that why it's not happening
Yeah.
to
Is what?
I'm sorry, but who invited Molly Ringwald into the group?
Yeah, that's true. That would have been a joke from 1989.
me? That just reminded me of another one when Richie's like looking through Eddie's medicine cabinet and he's like, "Are these your birth control pills?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm saving them for your sister."
Funny.
Funny. So I chose this movie for summer. I thought we could shake it up and do
Oh,
summer
shit.
ween. What?
I was gonna say my actual favorite quote was, "Do
Mm.
you need to be a virgin to see this fucking clown?"
Yeah.
I already
That
said
was-
that.
Oh, did you really?
It's okay. He was locked in on something. I did.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you
All right, fuck
did you
you.
say shake it up because of that's on the album 1989 and that's the year this movie takes place?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of Shake It Off.
That's true, I am. Take it
And I'm
back,
not a
take it back,
Swiftie.
delete that, take it back.
Cut that.
Cut that.
But now that 4th of July is over, it's Halloween next. That's the next holiday, right?
No, it's Labor Day.
Well, Labor
Unbelievable.
Day is not a real holiday.
Yeah,
And
Labor
my
Day is.
birthday. And Dad's birthday.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but-
no. None of that matters.
Those aren't real
Next
holidays.
holiday, it's time to settle in for fall. And let me tell you, I am so excited for fall.
I'm so excited. I always up until probably the middle of June, I'm like, oh, I don't want Halloween. Like I just put the decorations away. It
Mhm.
feels like.
Mhm.
But as soon as late June, early July hits, I'm ready.
It's because it's hot as fuck, and all you want is a nice crispy day and like a pumpkin chai
Yeah.
and something baking. Maybe you're making some chili for dinner. It's amazing.
What
Then
about
by the
a-
time I get
what
to
about a nice,
Halloween, I'm like, okay.
What about a nice pumpkin
Want a
soup?
nice pumpkin soup? Not for me.
No,
Not for me.
gazpacho.
Gazpacho,
Should we only do horror? Should we just pivot to being a horror movie podcast?
Sure, but I feel like
Yeah.
I fucking hate
there's
horror
only
movies.
so many horror movies. You do?
Oh.
Yeah. Like I don't
Grow
like
up.
watching horror movies.
He doesn't like horror games, movies.
Horror games is different. Horror games scare the fuck out of me too.
I
I'll
love
play them, but
horror
I'm
games.
having a bad time. You play them, Jaden? I'm surprised your nervous system can handle that.
Yeah,
No, it
seriously,
does make
she's-
me-
She's a fucking faker.
You're like, I need to prioritize my nervous system, and you'll like yell at Eli if he like does anything to mess with your nervous system, but then you actively go and play horror games. It's crazy.
I don't know.
Darian defended me was not on my bingo card for 2026.
You can retire now,
Don't get
Eli.
used to it.
Thanks.
Oh, should we talk about Welcome to Derry? Because I watched the whole thing.
You're a
start to
liar.
finish.
You're a
I watched all
goddamn
the
liar.
Pennywise scenes, and
What do you mean you watched all the
I
Pennywise
watched the
scenes?
first episode. I just went on YouTube. It's this magical place, and I typed in Pennywise scene.
That's
Welcome
so
to
stupid.
Derry.
I
But
then
literally
watched
did it
them
give
all.
you
just
any
got to the Pennywise
context?
scenes and I just ended episode 5.
I didn't really need context. I'm actually more curious to watch it now. But it's like, it's so bad. Like, the acting is so bad. But, I mean, Bill Skarsgård did really good. But it's really interesting to see Pennywise in the show versus the movie. And I guess I won't talk about it too much since you haven't watched it yet, Jaden. But, like, I feel like he's actually a lot scarier in the show. And I think
They-
that's maybe
No, I
because...
did watch it.
Oh, I
Well,
thought you said you just got to the Pennywise. Oh, you
he
watched
was
the
in the
Pennywise scene?
last episode. But I don't know about the rest of them, but yeah, he's definitely scarier in the show.
I feel like he's scarier, and I think it's because he has more time. Like, apparently he only had like 4 minutes of actual dialogue in the entire movie, but I feel like I saw a good amount of dialogue from him in this one scene, and I was like, what the fuck? He was doing some crazy shit.
Well, there's
Seems
definitely
more
more.
aggressive.
There's more Pennywise in the show for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's just kind of
But
say
he doesn't
what.
even show up until like the 5th episode.
Well, that's what the thing, like, I feel like a lot of people said he was barely in it, but I'm like, I feel like he was in it way more than I thought he was going to be. When people said he was barely in it, I thought he was going to be in it like maybe the last episode.
And I felt like he was in it quite a bit.
Hmm.
But I might just be remembering the
Yeah.
last few episodes where he's in it a lot.
But
True.
the
Well, we won't
last
spoil
episode,
it. Let's not
Yeah.
spoil the overall thing, but it's basically a prequel of this movie.
I was gonna say, like, not to give any details, but it was cool in the last episode how it kind of like did lean into the movie.
And there was
So you
Like,
watched the last episode.
I watched the last 3 minutes.
Unbelievable.
I hacked the system.
you
That's
did
insane. You hacked the system, but you didn't actually get any of the
any of the
the
information.
lore, which is the whole point.
Well, it's so funny because I was like doing a little bit of research because like maybe I can just get some of the lore like from research. I was really trying to like cram here. It's like when you have a test on a book and you didn't read the book, so you're just like trying to find as much info as possible. And it said something about like Indians and crystals and like military. I was like, okay, there seems to be a lot of lore in this
It's a
that I was not
huge-
expecting.
It's a huge amount of lore. It's kind of funny is we have
I
a
met Native Americans. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that I
go ahead
said
and
that.
AI yourself to say that the right way.
That's fucking crazy. Native Americans, crystals,
We've got two
jail.
people that have seen
that
the
part
first
of it?
5 episodes, one person that's seen all of them, and one person that has seen a
Well, they're not even
smattering.
necessarily, they're indigenous to the land
Mm.
because they're also in Canada, which is still America, I guess. But are they still Native Americans in Canada? Is that what they?
Guys, I hate to spoil it for you,
Canadians.
but you know that we live in North America, right?
I know, that's what I just said.
Mm,
I said that's still America, but I feel like I don't ever hear them I don't hear them call themselves Native American.
I believe they call themselves Indigenous peoples in Canada.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm
Derry
saying.
is supposed to be
It's right on the
Maine.
border, though. They're
in
popping
Maine,
back and
right?
forth.
Yeah, because they said before the border was there, she said she doesn't consider it to be a border. She considers it a line on the map because a lot of the people that she is related to are also in Canada because that's the same area.
Canada.
Yeah, there's a part that probably Darian doesn't know about and you guys haven't gotten to yet. There's a lot of something to do with getting across the border into Canada. So that's
yeah, no.
Something about Pennywise being in Canada makes it way less scary. I don't know
he's
why.
not. It all
Yeah.
takes place in Maine in the United States.
Like
the whole
he's
show.
Canadian. Canadians
He's
are
not
so
Canadian.
nice.
It all takes place in a big old circle. A big old.
I would just like to say and cut this out. You have to cut this out. But Native Americans colonized Pennywise. That's all I have to say.
No, we're leaving that in. No. We got it on record. You heard it here first, folks. Jaden is an anti-believer in colonization of the Native
No,
American
I'm
peoples.
believing in it. I'm just
No,
saying they
'cause-
colonized Pennywise first.
No, because they were there before Pennywise
So
landed.
Pennywise was there first?
Nope.
No, they
No,
weren't.
Pennywise is as old as
Pennywise
time.
landed millions of years before any people
How
were
did
even
he
a
survive
thing.
then? If he wasn't,
Are you sure about that?
was he
I
Because
thought
scaring
was-
animals and eating their
Yes,
fear?
they literally said he landed before humans existed.
I thought they were there and he landed, or did they just find him?
He landed
They found his little
before
spot.
humans existed. Yes.
I have a
Okay.
question. If he landed before humans existed, did he feed on the fear of animals? And side question, did he call that vegetarianism like the vampires in Twilight?
I hope so.
Probably.
Maybe
Okay,
in his
thank
little
you.
mind.
His
Maybe
mind's
in,
pretty big. Have you seen
it's
his
a
head?
huge mind.
It's huge.
Gigantic.
It is.
Full
Did
of
you say
secrets.
huge Did you say huge gantic?
Are you talking to me?
No, someone
Oh.
just said.
I don't think I said that, but I
Who
like
did
it. He's got a huge gigantic head.
You guys not saying anything.
Who said gigantic? Did someone say gigantic?
I said gigantic.
Oh, I thought you
I
said
s-
huge gantic.
I said huge.
I
So
think
maybe
you
you
guys-
heard us meshing.
I think they
Okay.
accidentally created a clumsy portmanteau.
What? I'm so confused.
I'm getting irritated with all
Anyway,
of you.
so it starts out with a rainy day. And Bill and his brother Georgie are building a little paper boat so that Georgie can go out and play. And Bill would have gone out there too, but he was sick, which is fucking bullshit. If Bill had just gone out there with him, none of this would have ever happened. It's all Bill's fault.
I do have to
That's all I'm
say that
saying.
Georgie is a complete fucking moron, though.
No, absolutely.
One of the dumbest
Absolutely.
kids on the history of the face of the earth.
I mean, that's just the case with any horror movie, I feel like. It's like everyone in a horror movie is just fucking dumb.
But this kid in particular is the
But he's
dumbest
also
kid.
a kid.
He's
What would
acting
you have
like
done? You just would have
he's
ran?
acting like a 9-month-old. He's got the brain of a 9-month-old baby, barely sentient. Like, what kind of dumb fucking kid goes over there and has a conversation with anybody in the sewer in the first place? Like, who even goes over there and continues to have this conversation? Ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you guys watch the behind the scenes of this movie?
I've seen some things.
So apparently, can you mute yourself? Apparently, he did the whole point was also the fact that Pennywise is supposed to look childish. Like he's supposed to look like a child can trust him, and that's why they gave him the big round cheeks and whatever. And that the whole point is the fact that Georgie would feel like he can absolutely trust Pennywise, and then the thing was that in the scene where Georgie was talking to him in the sewer, he made his eyes from being yellow to being blue, and that was the whole point of you can trust me, I look human, I look whatever, I'm not a monster, you can trust. And that's how he was able to pretty much lure him and keep him engaged of the whole thing. It's kind of crazy.
Hey, if he wasn't in the sewer,
never
I
noticed
could
that.
buy all that. But he's in the goddamn fucking sewer. And this
I
kid's
like that we
fucking so
continue to
goddamn
go
stupid that he
logically.
believes that the whole circus got washed away into the sewer and they're having a fucking party down in the goddamn sewers. That makes this kid the dumbest fucking kid on the face of the earth.
Hey, he wasn't like trying to go with him or anything. He was genuinely scared, but he wanted his boat back, okay?
Yeah, Bill was gonna kill him.
He literally said, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers
He was
or
definitely
take things from
creeped.
strangers, but he just did it anyways because he needed his fucking boat.
Yeah, and Pennywise
Yeah, and
just
also
goes,
I
"Well, I'm
feel like
Pennywise. And now we're not strangers anymore." Oh, okay.
well, I feel like when you're a
Yeah.
kid, you trust adults. Like
I like how when after he said that, they both started giggling, and then Pennywise giggled a little weird, and he was like, I'm instantly terrified. He was like, okay, I'm gonna go now.
no, he I don't think it was because he giggled weird. I think it was because he literally stopped laughing and just started drooling.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit freaked me the fuck out.
And then Georgie was like, okay, well, I gotta go. Without your boat, you gotta get your boat back. Bill's gonna kill you. And he's like, okay, yeah, I don't want that.
Wouldn't want that.
Wouldn't want Bill to literally murder me.
Over
Yeah.
some
I
fucking
mean,
paper
reach
and
my
some
arm down in
glue.
here.
I don't understand how he hit his head. He was going under the little, what are those called? Like the
Barricades.
Yeah.
the barricade. He went under the first one, and then somehow forgot about the second one.
It's
And
because
that really pissed me off.
he doesn't have object permanence because he's a 9-month-old baby in a giant body.
A giant body. So
For a
huge.
9-month-old, he's in a giant body for a 9-month-old. This is a 9-month-old baby
It's
that
true.
we're dealing with.
Also, that woman saw him talking to the sewer and she didn't think like, maybe I should go
What's
over
up?
there. Or like,
What's up?
hey, Bill, not Bill. Georgie went missing. I definitely saw him. Maybe I should say something.
Yeah.
Nah, I won't.
Well,
No,
I
my
think
whole
she
thing is the
did.
fact that he also lives under her house.
So, okay, I have more
Well, at
information on
least
Derry
Georgie
in
didn't have a
general.
pacifier like the kid in the show.
Wait, too many people were talking.
I have information
Okay.
on the lore of Derry in general in the Stephen King
scoop?
universe.
Mm-hmm.
So Derry pops up in many, many, many different Stephen King books, and it is an evil center of evil place where everybody in the town sucks and everyone is just has a general vibe. It becomes not necessarily where everyone's evil, but even good people have the energy sucked out of them by the evilness of Derry, and anybody who has a tendency to be bad becomes way worse than they would have been if they didn't live in Derry.
Oh, that
Makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Why the kids are such pieces of shit,
Right.
and the parents are
And
all
the
fucking
parents
weird
are
as
so
hell.
bad. Right.
Yeah, they're all shitty. Like the way that Bill's dad yelled at him was insane.
Yeah, that's why all the people in the show are so bad,
And
etc.,
that's why the
etc.
dad in the show like starts acting like more pissed off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because Derry
Interesting.
is just an evil town that turns, yeah, like I said, it makes regular people suck and bad people super evil.
Ooh, do you guys
Yeah.
think that could also be the reason why, like, before that family in the car, like, got to Derry, like, maybe they seemed like a little bit normal, and then as they were driving into Derry, like, they started becoming, like, weird and evil and, like, gross, or no?
No, I think
that dumb?
I think they're just Pennywise. That was just Pennywise putting out his evil scenarios
okay.
like he does on all the other ones. I don't think they were
That
real
was a
people.
good scene.
Yeah, that's good. In the first episode, Darian, do you remember that in the first episode?
I do. And then
Okay.
the weird fetus baby starts flying around, and that's
Yeah.
where you lost me.
I think, wasn't it because of the radio, though? Like, that was the whole point.
The radio?
What?
The radio was saying that, like, fetus babies are
Oh, yeah.
fetus
From all the
babies.
nuclear
Yeah.
testing or whatever. Yeah, no, for sure. And that was supposed to be like, this is what people are scared of during this time. But
Right.
I don't know, just like, to me, it was like, and let me think. Because I watched the first episode of Welcome to Derry a couple times, and I feel like the fetus babies just kept coming back, and I was like, I feel like Pennywise will do something like once and then move on. But I feel like
literally only in the
really,
first episode.
yeah, I was like, I feel like he really likes the fetus babies in the first episode.
I only saw it twice.
There was
Once in the
just
car, once in the movie theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Yeah, it's 2 times. It's 1 time too much. Like you should have done it in the car and then like be creative,
something new
Pennywise. Like
in
it's
the
not
theater.
just
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
it's not just unborn or malformed fetuses or whatever nuclear babies. It's not the only scary thing.
Honestly, Nuclear Babies would be such a cool band name.
I feel like they pack a lot of things into the show. Because that feels like it was like a lifetime ago. And I'm only 6 episodes in,
Yeah.
and I started it today.
Bill is from. He's also in Stranger Things, right?
What?
Bill?
No.
Bill?
No. Finn
Finn
Wolfhard.
is in
I thought they
Stranger
were both
Richie?
were.
Things, but Bill is not.
Bill's not the stuttering
No.
kid, isn't in Stranger
Nope.
Things.
No, just
That's
Richie.
also not Bill.
9.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
The
is.
stuttering kid, his name
Yeah,
is
that's-
Bill.
Yeah, it's Bill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bill?
but his name is Stanley. Like, officially, his name is Stanley. Because I'm looking at it. His name's Stanley.
In real life?
No. Oh, yeah,
Stanley?
Wyatt.
Okay.
No, but Stanley.
No, Stanley's the Jewish kid.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is Bill. You're right.
And then Bill's
You're right.
the
I was looking
stuttering
at the
kid.
wrong kid. I was looking at Stanley. They
Richie
look kind of similar. Right, in this
and
picture.
Eddie. So Pennywise gets Georgie. And Bill's really upset about it. He doesn't want to believe that Georgie's gone. And he starts like trying to figure out what happened. And during all this, more kids are going missing, which I'm just like, all these kids are going missing. How are these adults not like, something's really wrong? We need to get the fuck out of here. But I guess that's just the lore of Derry.
Yeah, that's just the power of the evilness of Derry.
Yeah. And he like constructs his whole sewer system using hamster tunnels and shows his dad, and his dad like flips out and tells him that Georgie's dead. And it was really scary.
Crazy shit.
Well, that before that though was
Mhm.
the Mike is supposed to shoot the sheep in the head with the air gun,
Oh, yeah, that's
Crazy.
awful.
and he can't do it. And it's his dad, right? Tells him he's a giant
No,
pussy, or
it's
like
his
uncle or grandpa.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he calls him his granddad. And then I think it's funny because isn't that the most humane way to kill an animal, like in a farm?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, compared to slitting its throat and draining it of its blood, I suppose, but it's still not a good time.
No, not a good time. But yeah, I guess the most humane way. But I couldn't do it.
Reminds me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those air guns, those bolt guns, are taking the good jobs away from Grandpa. Remember? And his hammer.
Oh God.
It's kind of interesting to see. Like, I wonder if I feel like your generation turned out so much different than the previous generation, because even in this movie, the parents are so different than the show parents. Like, and somehow they got worse later. I feel like that's unusual.
Yeah.
Like, they're more aggressive and abusive than the show in the 50s.
Yeah.
Well, because the
It's
50s
bad.
kids are the baby boomers growing up where things are good. And then by the 70s and 80s, all of those parents, their lives are going to shit comparatively. And they live in Derry. And the 80s were bad. Reaganomics, there was a huge oil crisis, the Exxon Valdez catastrophe.
Weren't they like scared
happened in
of a
1989.
nuclear bomb in World War III in the show? I'm pretty sure they were. Seems a lot more concerning than whatever was going
yeah,
on
of
in
course
the 80s.
there was that, but then there are also the parents, that's why those are the kids who are the parents.
Yeah, true.
That's why they're so
Yeah, that's crazy.
pieces of shit. By 1989, that was the year that the Berlin Wall fell. So we thought things were going to get better. What'd you say? What'd you call
I
me?
said rest in
Not rest in peace, Berlin Wall. That's crazy.
Well, I mean,
All
kind
right.
of, yeah. I agree. But the fall of the USSR is one of the worst things that has happened in the last 100 years.
I think there's a difference between shitty communism and progressive socialism.
Well, of course there is, but the USSR wasn't nearly as bad as the propaganda of the West made it out to be. It wasn't great, it wasn't all good, but it wasn't nearly as bad as we were led to believe.
That's some shit a commie sympathizer would say.
You just
That
said
is right,
rip
comrade.
Berlin Wall.
I know, I'm just, never mind.
Eli's politics are all over
Get
the
it
place.
together, truly.
He just wants to move to Norway.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You're
Free
real
healthcare.
Pennywise over there, Jaden. You're real Pennywise. You're so hungry.
So then,
Eddie.
Bill convinces everyone to go look for Georgie where that sewer lets out the barrows. And wait, no. Do they get out of school first? I think they do.
They do. We have the
It's
day,
like the last day of
the
school.
last day of middle school, where everyone kind of are introduced to all the kids, and we learned about their little backstories with little vignettes of all of the
Mhm.
bullies picking on them, and then the girls picking on Beverly. Is that her name?
Yes.
They call her slut.
That's right. Everyone thinks that she slept with a bunch of people, and she didn't, you guys. Like, she didn't, okay?
She didn't.
And then they go to the barrows. And during this time, what's his name? The new kid, Ben. Yeah. Ben's getting fucking attacked by the other guy. What's his name? Can't think of it right now. Henry.
He looks like Peter Pan, and I want to punch him in the face.
His little nose, his little fairy nose. He's so aggressive to Ben.
No, he was a
Like,
psychopath.
Literally, like, carving his name into his stomach and saying he's gonna cut his tits off. That's crazy.
That was the
And so they're
80s, you
chasing
guys.
him down. Were people like actually like this? 'Cause
Yes.
I watch movies where there's these bullies that are like the classic bully where they're doing like shit like that, like being so fucking mean. I'm like, that's not real. No one's like
It is
mean
real.
like that.
It was. Maybe not
That's
to quite that
crazy.
extent,
That's
but pretty close. There wasn't necessarily knives getting pulled and carving into people's stomach, but there definitely was.
but like beating kids up and stuff.
Yeah, the bullies, and
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
there's a reason why school shooting started. It was, and why the bullying had to stop, because in the
Oh my
80s and
God.
90s, it was bad, like real bad. And I don't
Yeah,
know, it
that's
might be a
just
self-fulfilling
that
prophecy
is
where
crazy.
putting it into movies created more bullies, copying, getting the idea. It was like a vicious cycle, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
There's probably some sort of study on that. But bullying was definitely, in fact, we used to have rock fights in a very similar way to the rock fight later in this
Really?
movie. Yeah.
That was so dangerous.
We would stand, this is when I lived in Yuma, when I was like in 4th and 5th grade. Two groups of us would stand on either side of this wash out in the middle of the desert and have rock fights for fun, not even fighting. It was like we would chuck rocks and everybody would dodge out of the rocks to
Oh
protect our
my
fort.
God.
Yeah.
What if a rock hit you in the head?
I told Jaden that we used to do that at the trailer park too. We used to like run, like chase each other, and it would be pretty much be like tag. And there'd be two people throwing rocks, and they would get like handfuls of rocks. Everybody had to run. They just threw rocks at each other. Took turns.
And we definitely would have made fun of someone
I
for.
wonder why the suicide rate is so high.
That's right.
They're throwing rocks at
And if
me.
you were a fan of New Kids on the Block in 1989, you were very much getting made fun of. I specifically remember in 8th grade the rumor of one of the New Kids on the Block. I can't remember which one, but there was the huge urban legend that he went to the hospital because they pumped out like a gallon of cum out of his stomach. He went to the hospital because he had so much cum in his stomach, being a
I'm
rumor.
sorry.
What?
Yeah.
What
I
the
think it was
fuck are
Joey
you
Fatone and
talking
Steve,
about?
or maybe it might have been the Wahlberg one, but one of them, there was a rumor going around that one of the New Kids on the Block got rushed to the hospital because he had so much cum in his stomach. He had to go to the hospital for it.
Wow. It really was a different time.
It was a different time. So if anybody got wind or even suggested that you like New Kids on the Block, you were getting called gay and bullied incessantly. Just for the mere whisper of it, you could ruin someone's entire year by implying
Wow.
that you like New Kids on the Block. So that being in the movie
That
is
makes more sense
very
now.
appropriate for the time. For him to rush home and close the door to hide the poster,
Yeah.
for sure. If you weren't listening to Metallica or listening to NWA, depending on what cohort you decided to join, you're gonna get made fun of.
Well, that's just rude.
It was a bad time.
And then they're chasing him, and then Ben stumbles upon the boys looking through the sewers, and he's all cut up from Henry's ass, and they take him to like the pharmacy, and they're gonna get him patched up, but they don't have any money. But Beverly's there getting some tampons, and so she helps them steal some supplies by distracting the creepy pharmacist guy, who is very creepy.
He is very creepy. And while that's happening, it keeps going in between the two scenes, is one of the bully kids who goes into the sewer.
Yes.
And gets eaten by Pennywise.
Yes. And that made me very happy.
Except they were all shitty bullies, but they wouldn't have gone as far without the main one egging them on and forcing them to be so bad. They would have just been regular bullies. They wouldn't have been violent, carving names into.
But they were. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe Pennywise could have like a cohesive relationship with the town of Derry and the kids there if he just eats bullies.
Yeah, like Dexter.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because
Or
Dexter's
Krampus.
dad is the main bad guy in the
He
show.
is in the show.
Yeah, so it all comes together. But if it wasn't
Full
for
circle.
Pennywise being there, they wouldn't be so bad. So it's his fault that they're bullies in the first
This is
place.
true. I'd probably still be somewhat bad, but they patch him up. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember like all the different scenes and when they come.
Well, they patch him up, and
They
the
patch
next
him up.
scene is them standing on the edge of the quarry in their underwear, and they're gonna jump off.
Okay.
And then
That's
she
right,
shows
because
up.
they invited Beverly. And I
No,
think before this happened, everyone has kind of gotten a scene of like stumbling upon Pennywise for the most part. I think not everyone, but Stanley has with the lady in the picture.
and then the one kid
And
walking home drops all his pills on the ground, and the zombie dude shows up.
yeah, I feel like that happened a little bit later. It
Is it
was like
later?
they kind of came in clumps. It was like
Ben got one
Mike,
in the library.
Ben in the library, Mike when he was delivering the meat, and then whatever I just said. My brain's not working
Did
today.
Bill see in the basement before or after this?
That was after, because then another time it was like Bill saw his thing, and then Eddie saw his thing, and then Beverly saw her thing, and that's Beverly's the one that brought it up, and everyone's like, wait, I've seen it too.
Hmm.
But Richie was the only one who didn't see anything.
But I must. That is true. We do. Everybody gets their own scene of seeing Pennywise. But something that I just have to bring up is that no way in hell in 1989 would 5 boys in their tidy whities do that together. It just wouldn't happen.
It was.
Even if they were
Nobody-
losers.
They would not be in their underwear. It just wouldn't happen. I'm sorry.
No, only in a locker room, alone, all together, naked,
Yeah,
showering.
why didn't they just wear swimsuits?
Exactly. It just wouldn't happen. I'm sorry. If you're planning on
Well-
going to do that, you would take a
So
swimsuit.
weird.
You would wear your cutoff
Derry's
shorts.
1989 is the real world's 1939, okay?
I suppose
Just
that's.
because you wouldn't do it doesn't mean they wouldn't do it somewhere else.
I just don't think that would happen.
True. Well, it did.
Didn't I
So-
explain to you how doing anything even remotely close to being construed as being gay would be ridiculed incessantly?
Yeah, but they're losers together, so who cares?
Yeah.
I was a loser, and all my friends were losers.
And then
Right.
they're swimming in the quarry.
You weren't losers if you were also a bully. They weren't bullies.
Okay, I was
True.
maybe one step above them.
They were sweetie pies. They're all swimming in the quarry. They're all staring at Beverly. I don't think they normally have girls giving them any kind of attention. Ben and Bill both like Beverly. And after the quarry scene, I think is when we get more of the other scenes, like the leper and Bill thinking that Georgie was home and it being Pennywise, which is very sad. That was sad.
It was sad. And then
And then
somewhere a
Beverly's
year
thing. Oh, and Beverly like cut her hair. She
after
cut
her dad,
hair
yeah.
before she went to the quarry. That was
Yes.
right. Her
'Cause
dad
she came
being
home
like, "Are you
with
still my little girl?"
She came home with the feminine products, and her dad's like, "Oh, you're now a woman.
Yes.
Now it's time for me to up the creepy levels by 1 billion."
By 1 billion. Like he wasn't creepy before.
No, but he's
But
now he's
she
like,
cut all her
"Oh,
hair off.
you're still daddy's little girl, aren't you?" Ugh.
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 Ugh. Yeah, so that happened. And then when Beverly sees her thing with Pennywise with the blood all over the bathroom and her hair in the sink like grabbing her, her dad comes in and he doesn't see it. It's like the adults can't see these things, but she tells the boys about it. They come over, they see it, and they help her clean it up,
They're real menches for that.
which is also very sweet. I feel like that is unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like what 13-year-old boy wants to clean up a bathroom all day? I feel like in reality they'd be like, "Oh, that's gross. All right, want to go ride your bikes?"
It's summer. We're
Sucks,
supposed to be
Beverly.
having
Yeah.
fun.
Sorry, you have to clean that up.
It's summer. We're supposed to be
Summer.
having fun. If you say fucking summer one more fucking time.
And
and there's
then once
one of the important parts of this whole thing is that the one kid has been gathering all this evidence and doing research to the library through the whole thing
yeah.
about he's
So,
discovering
yes.
that it's on the 27-year cycle of kids going missing and dying, and everything happens every 27 years. He's
Mhm.
putting that together all by himself.
His room's like a little
How did he
museum.
stumble upon this so quickly? 'Cause
I
he's
don't know.
new.
I mean, he was going to the library every day to avoid getting bullied. And I feel like in the town of Derry, maybe he was just like, "Oh, let's do a little bit of history." And he started, I mean, it's pretty fucking crazy, their town history. I feel like that'd be interesting. But he has like a whole museum in his room, and he brings everyone over after the Beverly thing to talk about it. And he's like, "It's pretty cool, right?" And Richie's like, "No, no, not cool at all. Nothing cool here."
I'd be genuinely concerned if I walked in and that's what it looked like in there.
I'd be like, "Are you okay?" But I mean, he was right. He was spot on. And Bill's dad is like a city planner, so he has a lot of maps of all the different trails and sewer systems and stuff. So they go to Bill's house and they put that up. It's like a picture that Ben has of old Derry and then a picture that his dad has of new Derry, and they overlap them and they find that like the cross points are at that really creepy house where Eddie saw the leper. So they realize that that's where it lives. And so Bill's like, "Well, I'm going there because that's where Georgie is, and I'm gonna go get him." And everyone's like, "No, it's Summer, it's Summer." And then eventually, like, everyone goes because they can't let him go alone. They go inside, and I think that this scene, well, the scene with Eddie and Pennywise specifically, was the first time any of the kids had actually seen Bill Skarsgård dressed up for this movie. Because I think they wanted to make it authentic, like the fear that they were feeling.
Oh,
And
in the
Eddie
shooting
broke
of the
his
movie.
arm. Yeah. And Eddie broke his arm because he fell through the roof, and Richie was put into a room full of clowns because he admitted that clowns were his fear. And just all these things were happening. And Beverly, like, I think spears Pennywise through the face, and he, goes away and goes down into his little creepy sewer. And Bill's like, "We gotta go after him." And everyone's like, "No, once again, it is summer. We we should be having fun." I'm like, "How do you just go about your life and have fun when this clown is haunting you?" Like, I didn't understand that. Like, what do you mean it's summer? So you're cool just being haunted for the rest of the summer by this clown and potentially dying?
Yeah.
Please.
I think it's an avoidance defense mechanism
Yeah.
because that's what everyone else
But
has
there
been doing in the town. Because they throw up the missing poster for the one bully kid who got taken in the drainage system, and they just all the bully kids, just all his friends, just go on being bullies and doing exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
They don't even mention the fact that their friend's gone. Never even, other than that
Yeah.
poster going up, no one says a goddamn thing about him.
Yep.
I think that's kind of the modus operandi for Derry at large, is just ignore it and move on. Ignore it, move on. It's summertime. Go have a good time. It's summer. Ignore every bad thing because bad shit happens here constantly and we just have to ignore it.
That
Yeah.
seems so stupid because it's not like this is happening every year. It happens every 27 years.
But
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not like it's common.
But according to the lore of Derry in general, is the disappearances happen every 27 years, but it's still a shitty, evil town all the time. It just gets worse every 27 years because the parents are still suck and they've been abusing their kids for their whole lives. It didn't just start this year. So I think it's
Yeah,
just a
but I'm not
generally,
talking about that.
yeah. So I think it's just they all just live in a general sense of like bad evilness and to ignore it because you have to remember that all the parents went through this too when they were kids.
Did they though, or did the grandparents?
No, you guys haven't got to that part in the show yet.
I don't think so.
One of the
I mean, I do
kids,
remember where the lady was like,
well, one of the kids in the show is the mother to one of the kids in the movie. I won't tell you which
One
one.
of the kids in the show is the mother. But they didn't show her in the movie, did they?
They show a picture of one of the kids from the movie in the show.
Mm.
I think it's like in episode 6, maybe 6 or 7. Not necessarily all of the kids are all the parents, but I'm just saying the general vibe of all these parents went through some bad shit in Welcome to Derry. They were that exact same age 27 years before when all the bad shit happened on the previous cycle. And there's a part in the show where some bad stuff happens to everybody in school.
I saw that scene.
Yeah, so conceivably all of the parents were part of that. One of the main characters in the show is the mother to one of the main characters in the movie.
I know who it is because I watched a couple scenes and I
So
got
you
all
do
the
know.
context I needed.
Okay.
I do know. But so they're all pretty freaked out over what just happened. Eddie's arm is broken. His mom comes to get him and she is fucking pissed. And she's like, "This is your fault." And she takes Eddie away not to play with them anymore. And Richie's getting all worked up because this is kind of his first time dealing with the clown shit because everyone has had like their visions where they had their freak out moment and they're kind of like not getting used to it, but like they're not as freaked out the second time. This is Richie's first time. So he's super freaked out. And then him and Bill get into a fight because he says something about like him not accepting that Georgie's dead and that he's gonna get everyone else killed. And Bill punches him in the face. And they all kind of go their separate ways for a bit.
Not
And
for
then
long.
they are brought back, not for long, because they're brought back together by something. What happens?
I don't remember. Why did they all decide to get
I
back
can't
together
remember
again?
why did they. I remember Bill like going to the arcade to get Richie and Eddie telling his mom to fuck off, basically.
I think Eddie telling his mom to fuck off. Oh, because he goes to the pharmacy to pick up prescription and the
No, because
pharmacist chick.
they
Yes.
got Beverly.
It got Beverly, that's right. That's right. But this is when Beverly's dad starts being fucking creepy with her again, and he's like, "Are you still my little girl?" And she's like, "No." And then she runs into the bathroom and he runs in there and she hits him with the back of the toilet seat.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. And then I think Pennywise gets her right after that, right?
Yeah, he when she turns around, he's right there and grabs her by the throat.
That's right. How did Bill know that Pennywise got her?
I think he just assumes
Did
it
it
because she
say?
disappears.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So then Bill goes and rounds up the crew because they have to save Beverly. So
Oh, and the bully kid, his dad comes right around the same time where Beverly is doing that with her dad. The dad comes home because he's going to shoot a cat.
yeah, oh my God.
And the
I
dad
hate
comes and
that.
takes the gun
I
and
hate
shoots it into the ground. And then he goes to the mailbox and his knife's back in there. So he goes in there and stabs his dad
Yeah.
Is that realistic? Like, if you did that,
with that knife.
would
Yeah,
it really go through
Yeah.
that easily?
it would.
I
Yeah.
feel like, yeah.
That's a spring in it, doesn't it, Sean?
Yeah, it's a spring-loaded one. If
Right
you
into the jugular.
It's insane.
Yeah, right into the neck, and if your knife's sharp enough, it would go right in for sure.
Mhm.
We can try it if you guys want. We can do a test.
No.
I'm in.
No.
Okay,
Ooh,
fine.
we could do it to each other, Sean.
So
As our
Henry's
suicide
gone
pact.
full fucking crazy mode.
How do we do our murder-suicide pact?
So they form a plan to get Beverly. They all have to work together. And they go down into the sewer system to find him. And Henry, around the same time, comes and
Oh, wait.
attacks them.
We're skipping two important parts.
Okay, thank you. Feel free to
There-
jump in
Okay,
and do the timeline.
So they do the rock war part that happens.
Right, the rock
we
war.
talked about it already. But then there's the projector where they're looking at the slides.
Oh yeah, I
That's
was
how
thinking
they
about
all-
that earlier. I forgot.
Because then they become friends with the one kid with the
Mhm.
he
Mike.
joins up with them, Mike.
Yeah.
So he's part of the team now. And that was all before Beverly is gone.
That's true. That was actually before they went to the house, I think.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
how
the
they
first
decided to go
time
to the
that
house.
they all saw Pennywise together.
Right.
I was gonna
and that-
say that, but I didn't. I thought we were moving past that.
oh, well, it's
Something
kind of a
important.
big deal. I think that scene's important.
It is. It
'cause-
is. I meant to bring it up.
You're back.
Earlier.
Yeah.
I'm back. My
Which is-
my
that's
headphones
probably my
disconnected.
favorite scene. That's probably the best scene in the whole thing.
What?
The projector scene, I
The
think.
pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I
It
felt
is-
like all of like the scares in this movie and the CGI and everything looked pretty good.
Except for
Pretty
the rock
good.
war. The rock, there's some real green screen with some scenes with them
Yeah.
where they're in the
For
rock
sure.
war that look really bad. I noticed that for
Yeah.
this
What
time
did you
around.
guys watch this on?
I watched it on Apple TV.
Yeah.
We have it.
We do, yeah.
That pisses me off.
What'd you watch it on?
I was watching it on HBO, and it looked so bad.
Really?
Dude.
It kept having. I don't know if it was all the time or just on the parts where there was a lot of red things. Because, like, I think maybe it was just when it was red, I could notice it more. But it keeps making it extremely pixelated in those specific times. Any other time, it's like fine. But when I see the balloon's like super pixelated. It's really weird. And it keeps happening in the show too. And I'm
Weird.
like, my Wi-Fi is totally fine. Like I have like a 900 megabytes per second, and I have the premium, so I should have like the highest quality possible. I don't
Yeah,
know.
HBO is notorious for downscaling and cutting the bit rate on their end when it has nothing to do with,
Yeah, it
with
really
yours. It's a huge
pissed me
complaint
off,
on
'cause,
the
like, what am
on
I
the
paying
internet.
$23 for?
Yeah, they're a gigantic ripoff. They suck. Fuck those guys. They look pretty good on Apple. Other than I didn't have any of those issues, and I was watching it with my phone, not on my phone, but I was using my phone hotspot, and it looked fine. I surprisingly thought I had the 4K of this, and I didn't for some reason. Don't know why. I need to pick that up. We do have it. You should do a test, not right now, but play it on Apple TV and see if it doesn't do that. Curious, just let me know. Do an A/B test.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do all the other shit, and they decide That's when. So then Beverly disappears, and then they decide to go on a rescue mission, and then they do, and it's over.
The end.
The end.
At some point, Henry is in there trying to be a fucking psycho, and he falls down the well. I just want to throw that in there.
He sort of becomes Pennywise's little minion
Yes,
at some point.
for like 2 seconds.
And
so that happened.
And they did cut out the scene from the book where they all have their orgy.
Yeah, I'm really glad that they did.
Yeah, me too.
Because what the fuck?
I know, Stephen King. You're fucking crazy, man.
Creepy.
Wait, did you both read the book?
Yeah.
I read the book in like 5th grade. 5th or 6th grade, I think.
Yeah, I read it like, I don't know, 4 years ago or something.
Very long
It's
book.
a good book. It's a long book.
Both of them. Both
Yeah.
movies.
Scary books freak me out.
Really? But not video games.
I don't know. It's like
I'm trying to find your niche here.
every time I'm reading is scary. Because, I mean, reading takes longer than just playing a video game, so it lasts longer.
Have you seen those
guess.
videos of people, I guess, Never mind. Never mind.
No, think so.
Have you seen those videos of people that are like reading a scary book in Braille or something? And it's like
No.
a blind person and they're like doing the Braille and they're like, oh. Ah, ah.
Why don't they just listen
That's
to
just
the
how I
audio
imagine
book?
you reading.
It's crazy.
Have you guys ever watched the made for TV one with Tim Curry?
No.
I like it way more than this one.
What?
Tim
the one
Curry's so
the one from
spooky.
the one from 1990, the one that was on TV. Have
You like
ever
it
watched
more
that
than
one,
this
Darian?
one?
I do.
No. I've seen clips and also fuck you for saying that. And I think I saw someone say today that the only reason people think that one is better is because it's nostalgic.
For sure. No, I
What do you
get
think
that.
about that?
I completely agree. 100%.
Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, it came out when I was 13, so you know. But also that one takes place contemporarily. So it's the first part of it is in the 50s, and then when they're old, it's in the
Okay.
80s. So it's sort of like the timeline of the prequel of the show is when
Gotcha.
they are originally, because it follows the book, which that's what the book does.
Mhm.
They just, for this movie, cycled it forward 27 years later.
Well, maybe I should watch the other one, but I feel like now that I'm so used to the new one, I don't think I'll like it as much. Tim Curry's cool though.
Yeah, Tim Curry is very creepy in it. I mean, obviously it doesn't have all the special effects, but it is good.
Yeah.
So he has to rely more on his performance than on gigantic mouth full of teeth and everything.
Gigantic mouth full of teeth really works
It does. It is
for
scary.
Pennywise. It is very scary. Sometimes it's a little silly. Like, I don't know. I feel definitely in the second movie more so that some of the special effects are just cheesy.
Yeah, that's the common of the miniseries. So it was like, I believe if I recall correctly, it was 2 episodes. It was a special
Mhm.
2-night miniseries, or it might have been one week, and then they had the second part the next week. I don't remember exactly, but the
Mhm.
second one of that sucks, and then the second one of this movie sucks, and the second half of the book sucks.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. The second half of
Yeah.
the book is much better than it is in the movies, though. Just they can't get it right in the movies. They
Yeah, I
just
just
can't
did
do
not
it.
like it nearly as much. I don't know.
I'm sorry. If your phone's on Do Not Disturb, do messages still go through if it's a group chat? Because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But that's what Eli just said, and that's what just happened to me.
What? No.
Because that genuinely just pissed me off.
Was that yours or his?
Mine. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and he messaged the group chat with me and Adeline, and it still went through and made a loud ass noise. Like, what?
Get off your phone. You're
No,
fired.
Adeline kept calling us.
Oh, she want to play Roblox?
Always. I have to somehow figure out how to tell her that I need to cancel her Roblox subscription because I don't want to pay $10 a month for Roblox anymore.
Sure.
That's okay. Dad will do it.
Do it.
I'll do what?
So can we do one spoiler for the connection between the TV show and did you guys already know this, that Halloran from Welcome to Derry is Halloran from The Shining? Okay, so the psychic guy in the show, the guy who
Right.
they're using to find it, is the cook
Yes.
from The Shining, same character.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should.
What do you mean same character? Like they're it's in the same universe? Like
Right.
the same person?
Right.
Oh.
So once he's all done with everything that happens in Derry, he ends
That's
up
cool.
being the cook at the Overlook Hotel. That's the fun shit about
That's a
the
shitty
Stephen King
life.
universe is everything's connected. Not everything, but most everything is connected. In all of his 5,000 books, they all eventually connect to each other. So it's very fun.
Cool.
Is it the same?
job.
It's not the same guy, though, obviously.
Not the
that
same
plays him.
actor, but it's the same character.
I like when things connect like that. It's very cool.
That's why I sent that GIF earlier today.
Damn, that sucked for him.
Have you guys seen Dr. Sleep yet?
In all these situations. Mm-mm.
The sequel to The Shining with Ewan McGregor?
No, I didn't watch that.
That's you got it. If you do, and this goes for everyone, watch the director's cut, not the original. The director's cut's much better. We have that. That's on Apple TV, and you can pick one of the either version. So be sure to watch the director's cut. It's much scarier. So back to the
Noted.
movie. So anyway, they go
Back
down
to
to
the movie.
the Barrens, and they're trying to find, and they eventually wind their way down into Pennywise's lair. And you got all the floating kids who are floating that he's killed, that he's been sucking up their energy, and they find, what's her face? What's her name? Betsy?
Beverly.
Beverly, and little chunky boy kisses her and brings her back to life with his little poem.
That was so crazy to me, and it made me cringe when he did that. And I don't understand why that worked.
Made everybody cringe.
I know.
Everybody
But
thought that he
why
was sexually abusing
Did that
her.
work? Yeah. I mean, he kind of was. I mean, it worked, but like, how do we know that a slap to the face wouldn't have worked the same?
Yeah, why didn't anyone try hitting her?
Yeah.
They should have burned her. That worked in the Temple of Doom. It was just a little burning, a little fire. Snaps everyone out of it in the
A
Temple
little
of Doom.
mild burning.
And she discovers that he's the one who was writing her the poems.
January Embers? I don't get the poem.
I don't know. Is it a famous poem that we don't know about, or was it something that he wrote? Neither. But who cares? Because
Yeah, literally.
then Bill has to kill his brother, and because it's not Georgie, so he stabs him or shoots him. Did he shoot him?
Imagine if that was Georgie.
And he's like, oh fuck.
Like, what if that actually was him?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I fucked up. Oh no.
No,
Oh,
no. Take it back.
Oh no.
He was so confident.
And then he fucking Pennywise does a backflip to his tube. They don't finish the job. You would think if it was me, if I was in that situation, I'd be just lighting shit on fire and throwing it down that pit. I would be pumping in gas and diesel down there and lighting it on fire, burning that fucking place to the ground.
Let him get away.
Yeah, they just kind of like, oh, he fell down.
Oh,
His brain kind of floated away. His little brain bits floated away, and he jumped down there. And let's just go ahead and pretend like it didn't happen.
everybody, let's move on.
Moving on, and they do another thing that would never happen in 1989 because AIDS was huge. Everybody,
I know they bring it up in the movie.
yeah, we were talking about AIDS constantly, and everybody was scared about getting AIDS in 1989. So there would be no blood brothering happening in 1989 for sure.
To be
I grew
fair-
up thinking that I would get AIDS if I did that.
Yeah,
Like, I thought that was like a guarantee. That's like something you can't do.
I never worried about AIDS growing
Not
up.
like, I think not like any other context of just like, if like, don't mix blood with someone else because you
Well, yeah.
will die. Like,
well, that's
I didn't
because
think
you were
that
raised
was, like,
you were raised by two parents who grew up in the 80s during the AIDS scare. So we were like, never do that.
Never get AIDS.
I think I remember telling you that when we were watching a movie where somebody did that. Not this movie, but another movie where somebody did that. And I said, you never do that. You can get AIDS when you were a little kid.
I thought
Why
it was
you're
like
a
a guarantee. I
hypochondriac.
thought like I didn't think it was like there was a chance. I was like, you will get AIDS if you do that. Like
It's 100% guaranteed.
that's what I grew up thinking.
You
Genuinely,
just never
This is
know.
why we are the way we are.
Never share your blood. It's not just
But
AIDS.
to be
It could
fair,
be anything in
they
there.
didn't combine blood
How not?
But they
because they
literally did.
they all cut their left hand and held it with their right hand.
Well, then they're
So
not
there was
even
actually
doing
no
it right.
blood. Right.
Oh,
Well,
that's
you
true.
can't do a true one because of AIDS. So
That's why they
Yeah.
all forget. That's why they all forget in the second movie because they didn't do a true blood pact.
they didn't
Didn't
do
work.
it right.
They didn't do it right.
Yeah.
And then
Well-
she makes out with Bill. What the fuck? That's fucked up.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
So that little
He
boy
and
was
Ben.
right. He was
He and
right
Ben.
the whole time.
Did she get with Ben in the second movie?
I don't remember. The only time I've
feel
seen
like-
the second one is in LA when we came to visit you that one year for when we went to Disneyland
Okay.
with that one dude.
Yeah, I feel like she does, but I could be wrong.
They like divorced. Didn't they get together and now they're not or something anymore? I don't remember.
No. She, I
Bill's-
think,
Bill's the
He's
one
in
who
a
grows up to be the
relationship, but it's
writer, right?
abusive. Yes.
He's the writer, and Bill Hader is Finn Wolfhard grown up, right?
Mhm.
He's like a comedian or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one in a long time because it's not as good.
Not as good. Anybody have anything else to say about this movie? Did we miss anything?
No.
No.
I just wanted to say that they should have filled the hole that he went into with concrete. That was the only
That'd be
thing I
a
could
lot
think
of
of.
concrete.
Yeah, seriously.
But
Or at least
well,
just the top, you know?
They should have been fire then concrete. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't
feel
even
like
remember how they
Pennywise is
kill him. How
stronger
did
than
they eventually
concrete.
kill him at the end? He turns into the spider thing, right?
Mhm.
No, that's in the second one.
Yeah, but that's how they end up killing him. But what did they actually do to him? Do they light him
Oh.
on fire?
They shove something down his throat, and then like they basically have this moment with Richie where he is like he overcomes his fear, and now finally they're all on board. They're not scared of him. They're kind of ganging up on him. They're like, we're not scared of you, and because they aren't afraid, he has no power. So I think he just kind of starved. You know, like
That's
not
in this
No, but in
one,
the
though, right?
second one,
How did they kill
do
him?
they kill him?
Yeah, they kill him in the second
Yeah.
one for good. They just do the same
Oh,
thing
for
over again.
good?
Yeah, in part two.
I don't remember what they do.
Yeah, in part two they
Well, yeah.
in the book they kill him for good. I mean, there's never been a sequel after the book. There's only been prequels.
Well,
What is
maybe
the-
Pennywise
What is the
Extensively-
second season of the show going to be about?
It goes back. I looked that up too because I'm like, how are they going to do that? But they're going to go back. They're going to keep going back 27 years for each season.
We're getting a Yellowstone type
Essentially, yes.
situation going on.
Eventually, it's going to be just the Native American season.
Dude, I'd be so down to watch that.
Eventually, they're going to get to before he looks like that. Because it's not. You've got to that one, right?
Which one?
The episode why he looks like a clown.
No.
No,
There's
oh,
a
you
lot that
will.
happens in this show. I only have 2 episodes left, and I still don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's a flashback
I
scene
mean,
to why he looks like why he's a clown and why he looks like a clown.
it explains it in the book too, right?
Well, there was a scene where there was like a kid, and he kind of it was like a circus
Step right up.
situation, but I don't
Yeah.
know if that explained
It
why he
does.
looked like a clown.
Yeah, he takes over
Oh.
the clown
Because it's
and
easy
uses that as a
to
persona.
get to kids, right?
But it's like a specific circus comes to town and
Uh-huh.
it's Pennywise, the dancing clown, and he kills him and takes over his body and then uses that because it was a good.
Mm.
But before that, he's not a clown. And that was
Yeah,
in
because
like
he's just like an
He was a
entity.
horse.
and that was like
Horses are
1930 or
scary.
whatever, like
He
1925.
was a
or-
moose.
I thought that was a horse. I thought it was a horse with horns.
No, dog, he was a moose.
Oh.
What? Are you guys being serious?
Or
I
a
mean, a
deer.
moose is kind of a horse with horns.
He was a moose?
Oh, no, I don't think it was a moose. It might have been a deer with horns.
I think
Yeah.
he's a big elk.
Like
Or
these
an elk.
big.
He was an
Elk?
elk.
Oh, yeah. elk.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He was an elk,
Yeah, he was just taking over bodies and
Dude.
shit. And
and he chose an elk.
Whatever fit with the time, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever people in those times were most scared of. Sure, those.
But I
Native
thought the whole
Americans.
point of him being a clown is because clowns are like supposed to be inviting.
Well,
It's
not to
like
spoil
that
it,
one
because
serial
but
he
he's
killer.
feeds on the
not a
fear.
clown until so this takes place, the show is in the 50s, so whatever 27 years before the 50s one was, like 1930, that's when he
Mhm.
first becomes a clown. So all of his Pennywising up until then, he was other shit.
Yeah.
And then he became a clown and then stayed being a clown because of that reason. But before that, he wasn't a clown.
Yeah, in the 1930s, he was like
The monster-y looking dude.
a robber baron or something.
Yeah, he was just J.P. Morgan, J.D. Rockefeller.
Okay. Well,
He was the iceberg that hit the Titanic, or that the Titanic hit.
Yeah, he was just an iceberg. This is another good
floating out
transition
there.
from wet
You'll
month.
float too.
It was a good transition from wet month into summer because of the rain at the very beginning and the storm.
And the saliva.
Yeah, it's a very wet movie.
Yeah. There you go.
Saliva.
All the blood, that's wet.
Yeah.
Blood is wet.
Really wet.
Blood is wet. And they throw him down
It's time to
playing in
move
the
on from
sewers.
wet month though.
Well, are we
Gray
going to move
water.
on from wet month? Before we find out.
Hey,
What
my
that-
movie was pretty wet.
Your movie was gonna be wet too?
A little bit.
Okay, well, before we learn what your movie is, there is a series of questions that Darian just absolutely must ask the panel.
Okay. Jaden,
Hi.
do you like this movie? Is it worth the watch? How many red balloons do you give it?
I do like this movie. It was worth the watch. I would give it 4 red balloons.
Big. That is big.
Or red big balloons.
Hell yeah.
Popcorn.
Pop, pop.
Popcorn.
That's not what he sounds like.
You should be.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Eli, what about you?
Dude,
Don't fuck with me.
no, this movie was sick. I liked it. I like all the background and like how it has a lot of depth. Like I feel like a lot of movies do kind of miss that, and I don't know, maybe a lot of movies don't miss that. I just really like how in depth things can get.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I really like the movie. Oh my god, sorry.
Sweet.
Yeah. Sorry, I was getting a call.
How many wet
But yeah,
balloons are you giving it, Eli?
it was sweet.
Yeah, how many balloons?
How many wet balloons?
I'll give it 4.
Why'd you give it
I-
4.5 on Letterbox when you reviewed it?
Ooh.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
See, I was going for 4.5. I was going for 4.5, but I forgot that I did that. wait, let's scrub that. I'll give it 4.
What is going on in my mouth? I have to pee.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
disregard the
I'm sorry. Adeline keeps calling me like over and over again.
I will tell her.
Okay.
You
Mind your
did tell her.
business.
I told her 4 times. I'm gonna give this movie 4.5 stars. God damn it!
But how many
Okay.
red balloons?
This is a great movie.
We know you've given it 4.5 stars, but how many
Fuck.
red balloons?
I'm getting
People want to know.
I'm getting overstimulated.
He's a nuclear baby.
I know.
Who named
He's
me
been
that?
labeled as such.
I'm gonna give it 4.5 red balloons. God damn it!
Okay, good.
Okay. Awesome. I love it.
I hate that took so long.
Dad, right to you.
I am glad to have seen it again, especially after watching Welcome to Derry. I was going to
Mhm.
watch it anyway. And I liked it more now that I've seen Welcome to Derry than I did when I originally saw it. Because when I originally
Yeah.
saw it, I looked at my Letterboxd review and I gave it 3 stars.
Yeah, I saw your Letterbox review that you gave it recently. I'm irritated.
Well, that's why I wanted Eli to bump up his score because it leaves me free to give it 3.5 red balloons because the ending sucks shit. I hate the whole ending sequence.
Please stop. You
Mm.
can't
It's-
bring that back.
Sorry, I don't like the ending. I think the ending is very underwhelming and anticlimactic, and I don't really care for the ending. But I really like the whole movie leading up to that, and I feel a little let down
Well,
by the ending.
Okay.
Deep.
So,
I mean,
but
that's
I
fair.
do like the whole movie and the vibes through the whole thing, and I think it's very good. But the ending really leaves me wanting, and then I'm holding some of the part 2 against it as well. I think because
That's not
to
fair.
leave me so underwhelmed at the end, and then to follow it up with a whole movie that's not good, it makes me mad. So I'm giving it
Right.
a 3.5 red balloons. But as long as you give it
Fair enough.
a 4 red balloons, then Bert, you're still good. Because Eli's
Sweet.
half a red balloon takes care of my 3.5 red balloons. That
Perfect.
can be my true self. What about you, Darren? Are you glad you picked it? Are you
Be
glad
free.
you picked this movie for summer
Yeah,
month?
Darian.
Dude,
For hot
I'm
month?
so glad I picked this movie because at first I was like, no, I shouldn't pick this movie because it's a scary movie and it's summer and that's not summer vibes. You know, it's summer. We're supposed to have fun, not
It
be
is summer.
scared. But no, I'm glad I picked this movie. I love this movie. This is one of my comfort movies, weirdly enough. I just
You're a real sick
shut
twist.
up, Eli. I just really
Okay.
like it. I like the banter between the kids. It's funny. And it's just very, I don't know, it's a good movie. I agree though, like the ending is a little really what I don't like about the ending is why is it so dark? Like the last 15 minutes of this movie, I'm like, I can't see what's happening.
There's
Do you guys
that.
feel that way? No?
No, I did feel that way. I agree. For me, it's more just like
And I've always felt that way.
it seemed too easy,
Easy?
and they didn't try hard enough. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I know that they can't because he needs to come back, but I feel like it should have been harder, and they should have really felt like they got him for them to. I don't feel like.
Yeah.
I think it was just all too easy, and they
Yeah.
gave up, or they were like, "Okay, we did it," but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably
I feel like it's hard
Probably in the
though.
book,
It's like
too.
it's hard because you know, are you ever really gonna feel like how much would they have to do for you to feel like it was enough?
yeah, I suppose.
It's really hard to end. It's like ending anything. Movies, TV shows, it's like sometimes it's just hard to
And
I don't know.
that is Stephen King's number one critique that most everyone gives him if they're going to critique Stephen King is he's bad at endings. Not all the time,
Mm,
but that's his one major flaw across many of his stories. His endings are often very
yeah.
anticlimactic to how good the story is leading up to the ending.
Yeah. Yeah. Endings are hard, you know?
Yeah.
They're hard.
Like The
But
Shining, the
overall,
movie, it's way different than the ending in the book and so much better. You gotta have Stanley Kubrick come in
yeah.
and fix your endings. Stephen King.
Overall, I love this movie. I love it so much that I'm giving it a 5.
5 red balloons, 5
5 red
5 Luft
balloons. I like the idea, you know? And that's more so credit to the book, right? But like I just love the idea of this like entity that feeds on fear.
Well, you should definitely
And I think it was well done.
get into more of the Stephen King-averse.
Yeah, I know. I've been wanting to. I'm just not a big reader because I'm illiterate, but
You should consider
Really?
getting over that.
no, but like even it, like I love it. I love it. But like even listening to the audiobook after a while, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, how long is this book?
It's like 20. I think that's probably like 30 hours, but you should listen to The Stand. It's like 55 hours long. Crazy. That's probably his best book.
Yeah. I have the physical book too, and it's like thick.
Of it or The Stand? It.
But I'll read The Stand. I like stuff like that. Maybe when it starts to cool down a little bit and it's more into the spooky fall vibes. I do
No,
like
no.
the idea of having like a nice book to read on the porch with a coffee. That sounds nice.
There's one called 112363 that has a lot of Derry in it. That's where you learn about how
I'm
Derry
lactose
is
intolerant,
evil.
so
Well, they do.
evil.
It's Fairlife Derry. There's a lot of Fairlife in it.
Okay, good. I can do that.
That
You
one
should
is
watch Goosebumps, the show.
Dude, I've been hearing so much about Goosebumps lately.
The first season. I haven't watched the second season. The first
I
season
did. I
has
think I did watch the first
Kristen
season of that.
Long in it.
I think I watched that with Adeline a couple
It's
years
pretty
ago.
good.
Just what anybody
Came out
is
in
wondering,
2023.
it's a 4.25, so that does make it a very important movie. Congratulations to everyone involved in this movie. Cheering sounds, yay,
Yeah.
yay, cheering.
Huzzah, huzzah.
But you should definitely watch all of the rest of the season of Welcome to Derry.
Okay,
You might as well.
I shall.
You can learn about all the lore. But
The
we're done with
lore
it.
about the lure.
We're goddamn done with that.
Mm.
So, Jaden, your pick is next week. What are you picking? We have no idea. What could it be?
I'm picking Lords of Dogtown.
I haven't seen that in forever.
It's a 5. I'll tell you right now.
I'm curious to see if I'm going to like it.
I don't know if you will, to be honest.
How do you not like it? How could you
I
possibly
didn't really
not?
like it when it came out. I didn't think it was bad. I was just kind of like, meh. But
Whatever.
I was whatever on it when it came out. And I
I
haven't
think
seen
you'll
it.
feel the same.
Maybe I won't.
You
We'll
think
see.
he'll feel the same or you feel the same?
I think he will feel the same.
Only time will tell.
Better not.
Only time will tell. Should we watch the documentary?
TikTok, Mr. Wick.
Yeah.
Dogtown and Z Boys. That's what the name of the documentary is, right?
Dogtown, the boys.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it. I watched that right after that came
Well,
out.
I'm excited to watch.
Oh, I'm excited to rewatch it as well. Me too. Everybody, watch
Hashtag me too.
that and watch Welcome to Derry. Maybe I'm going to watch it chapter 2 and see if that still is as bad as I remember it being. And there's a Hulu show of 112363 as well, with starring James Franco. Do you want to hear the premise of that? It's
No.
a pretty stupid sounding premise, but it's very interesting.
Okay, tell me.
She said no.
So
There's a guy finds a secret door in the back of a store that goes
Okay,
to
bars.
1960, and this is in contemporary times, whenever the book was written, like 10 years ago maybe. So when you go through the door and then you go back through the door to the future, time you get older, however much time you spend in the past, you come out at the exact time you went into the door in the future. So if you leave and go through the door and spend 10 years, so you live from like 1960 to 1970, when you come back you're 10 years older, but it's the same time.
Okay.
So he goes back in time to stop JFK from getting assassinated.
Wait, I haven't seen it, but I've seen like previews for it and stuff.
But in his attempt to get across to stop JFK from getting assassinated, he has to go to Derry at some point in the story.
Huh.
So it's all connected.
I didn't know that it was a Stephen King thing.
It is a Stephen King.
Well, now I know.
I don't know if that is in the show or not,
The fuck?
but it is in the book.
Oh my god.
I
I
didn't watch
imagine
the
it's
show.
not in the show.
But it's good. It's a good book. I don't know
Yeah,
if the
I
show's good. but the book's good.
Maybe I'll read the
Alrighty.
book then.
You should do the audiobook. It's good. I'll download
Okay.
it and send it to you if you want.
Yeah,
All right, nerds.
I would like that. I
I'm
got
an
Love Island to watch.
I'm an excruciating amount of ass pain right now. So,
Mm-hmm.
and Jaden has to pee.
Okay.
Eli's got so many more suckers just to shove in his mouth.
There's just a
gotta
lot to
get
do.
that. He's a lot of things to do right now. So until then, go ahead and rate, review, subscribe, etc., etc. And as always, please out.